Hey, Furry Finley here with another episode of How to Adult. Good old dental floss. Very useful. So about to floss them, and I've noticed something. There's the floss. Okay, you may not realise this, but there is a seam straight down and a hinge underneath. So what you gotta do is you gotta get into that seam. From me earlier. It also goes across the top here. That might be the easiest way to get in. And you just pop it open. Okay, there's your spool of floss right in there. So you find your end. Now there's two ends. There's one closest into the center. You don't want that one. What you want is the one on the outside. Oh, and this can get a little fiddly. So you find that end. Try to handle the main spool as little as possible, or have clean hands. And you bring it up through that slot. Now that you've got it secure and in position, you just close it up again. Snap, nice and neat. And so just because it looks empty doesn't mean it is. It just means that you've lost a little tag on the inside. You just clip it open. Very easy. You can see it quite easy. Sometimes it's difficult to get in there, but just lost my spool. Oh, where's that tag? It's on the outside here. Oops, that's the right thing. I've actually lost my little cutter here. And that's easy to fix because it just sits in there. So you'll notice that there's two slots, one here, one here. One's for the thread to go through. The other one, you get your metal bit and you just shove it up into that slot, back where it goes. And you're ready to close it up again. So if that metal bit does fall out while you're doing this, you can easily just put it back in and it'll just sit in that slot. Clip it close. Get your tag. Good to go. So yeah, if this looks off color, that's because this pretty much lives in my bag. It lives in my handbag, my backpack. It pretty much goes everywhere because you never know when you're going to get something stuck in there, or you're running late and you don't have time to brush your teeth in the morning. You can at least floss. And toothpicks just get really awkward with me. You end up just shoving it into a cavity or something like that. Well, floss just gets it straight out, which is nice and neat. So, very useful stuff. You can cut cakes with it and all sorts and not make a mess. Good stuff. The unscented, unflavoured ones are good for cutting cheeses and stuff like that. It's good for working with clay and all sorts. If you're a crafter or do any kind of art, you will find all sorts of uses for this stuff. So yeah, dental floss. Keep a spool with you at all times. It's very useful. And that's how you get more floss out of a box that looks like it's empty. Especially if you know that last time you used it there was some in there. So just open it up, find the tag, and feed it through. And if the metal bit falls out, that's the first time I've had the metal bit fall out. Because, you know, it rattles around in your bag. And when it's constantly rattling around, it's easy to lose that tab of floss. So yeah. Really handy hint. It'll save you a lot of money. It'll allow you to use all of your floss. Yeah. So I'm not endorsed by this brand, but it's just a good floss. So over and out from the furry and Finley. Find your floss.